Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is the first video of mine that you are watching. Today I'm super excited because I'm going to be walking you through my entire full workout routine from the first week of my cut. So if you watched my video from last week, the start of my new series, it will be losing fat for summer. I just want to get really fit. I want to lose some body fat, and yeah, I just want to be very athletic, really fit. I want to be strong and leaner, and yeah, so I made a series so that you guys can follow along with me and do it with me as well. And last week was my very first week of that. So in this video, I'm just going to walk you through literally every single one of my workouts that I did. I'm also going to give you a few tips. All of the workouts are obviously at home, very minimal equipment. I just have some bands and dumbbells here. So first, I'm going to show you, again, if you watched my last video, you saw that little calendar that I made for myself, basically kind of like my little 4-week plan of what I was going to do. So I'm going to show you that. So this is my little calendar that I made that I showed you guys in my last video, or not my last video, but the video before that. And I basically just kind of wrote out my plan for the weeks to make sure that I kind of stay on track. I think it's a little bit more motivating to actually check things off, and to I'm a very visual person, so for me to visually see it is helpful. I'm not following this 100%. This is just kind of a rough outline of what I want to do. I'm more concerned with just the fact that I'm moving or doing something every single day, and then I'm roughly kind of following this stuff. Starting with Sunday, I did yoga. So I started a 30-day yoga challenge. Yoga with ADRIENE. She's another girl on YouTube. She has millions of subscribers. I think she did it in January. It was 30 days of yoga with ADRIENE, I think is what it's called. I started that on Sunday. I want to be doing yoga every single day. So I found her on YouTube. My mom had done some of her yoga stuff before. So that is just what I decided to follow, because I want to be doing it every single day. It's just really easy because I don't even need to think about it every single day. I just do the next day of it. They're pretty short. They're usually 20 to 30 minutes, so it's good for someone who's beginner. My mobility and flexibility are terrible. You're gonna see in the yoga clips, obviously I'm literally doing the best that I can, but I actually think that yoga is so friggin' hard. I will link the yoga challenge, or yoga with ADRIENE. I'll link her down below if you want to check out the challenge. I started it on my Instagram. I told you guys on my Instagram story that I've been doing it, and I challenged you guys to do it with me as well. So definitely tag me in your stories or whatever if you choose to do the challenge with me. So I'm mainly doing the yoga for more mobility, flexibility, but also a little bit strength. Like I said, when I do down dog, and you'll see how sad my down dog is, it is so hard. It kills my shoulders, because I know that I can't get my shoulders all the way into that position, so it just kills them. So I'm doing it more for mobility and flexibility. I know that I'm gonna gain strength through it as well, but it's not, I don't count it as my workout. It feels good to get my body moving, but I don't count it as a workout. I do a time lapse of my yoga every single day, because I want to be able to see how I progress with it over the course of the next few months or whatever, until I'm a little pretzel. Monday I did yoga again. I think that in this clip you can see a little bit better how shitty my mobility is. Don't judge me, don't come for me. I know that it's not pretty. Also on Monday I did a HIIT workout. So I actually filmed that and did a real-time video for my YouTube, so I will link that up here. But it's a follow along, 20 minutes. You don't need any equipment. You can literally just play the video. I walk you through all the exercises. I have a timer on the screen, and you can literally do the workout with me. I include some cues and stuff like that, so you can make sure that you're doing it properly. Tip number 1 is going to be getting up early and kind of planning your workout and stuff the night before. So something that I've been doing the past couple days is, before I go to bed, I will look at the weather, because if the weather's nice out, then it might be a day where I want to do a run, versus if it's not going to be nice, then it's probably going to be a day where I'm just going to stay inside and do an inside workout. So the night before, I'll just write kind of what I want to do in the morning. So I'll write wake up. If I'm going to set an alarm or not, I'll just write roughly the time that I'm going to wake up. yoga this time, if I'm gonna eat, like whatever I'm gonna do. I just kind of like write it all out. And not that you need to follow that to a T, but when you get up the next morning, if you kind of have a plan, it makes you so much more likely to actually do it and get it done versus just saying like, oh yeah, I'll work out tomorrow and whatever. And then you just feel good the rest of the day. I feel like working out earlier in the morning is better for me because then I can't make excuses. I don't get lazy. I just like get up, do it, and then I feel good and I have a more productive and just like feeling good day the rest of the day. Tuesday, so obviously I did my yoga again. Then I did a 5-kilometer run. So I just woke up, got my coffee, go on my yoga mat, and then pretty much right away I'll have like some more water just so that I'm a little bit more hydrated, throw on my layers or whatever for my run, and just go out and run. I took my dog with me this day, so it was awesome. I used to be super into running. Like I used to run 5-10 kilometers all the time, whereas I've definitely just completely stopped doing it. I couldn't tell you the last time that I ran before that. So since being kind of stuck at home, I have been going for more runs because it just feels really good to like get outside. I've wanted to get back into it, so this provided me the perfect opportunity because I'm stuck at home. There's no excuses. Usually if I'm in the gym or something, I really like to do Stairmaster or like treadmill, incline walk or like intervals or something like that. I don't really just like run on the treadmill. So it feels good to like get up in the morning and just go for like a little jog around my neighborhood with my mom, or I take my dog. Because I haven't run in so long, I've definitely been dealing with some shin splints. It's been hurting so bad for the first probably 5 times I've gone for a jog since being home. So I would basically like jog for as long as I could until the shin splints were like unbearable, and then I would just walk until they were like feeling better, try and like stretch it out a little bit, and then run again and whatever, just run basically as much as I can. So my times that I was getting was anywhere from like 35 to like 40 minutes. So I've just been working at, first of all, being able to like run the whole time and not having to stop and walk. And second of all, getting my time to be under 30 minutes because that's what I used to be able to do. And that brings me to my next tip, which is just get outside. It feels so good to, whether you're doing a workout outside or a run or whatever, it just feels so good to like get outside in the fresh air. Even if it's not a run, I've been trying to take my dogs for more walks and stuff like that, and I'll just listen to Audible. Like I'll put on a book. Audible is like audiobooks basically. Just like put on a book and go for a walk and listen to that, and it's awesome to just like get outside in the fresh air, feel like you're actually going and doing something and not just staying trapped inside all day. If you're able to do that where you live, I know that obviously everywhere isn't like that. Some places you're literally told to stay inside, so if you're lucky enough to be able to go outside right now, then use it, take advantage of it. It feels really good. We've also started taking the dogs on like night walks, so every night we'll try and take them for a walk like around sunset time. It's just like super nice to get outside, and not only does it like physically feel good, but it mentally just like feels good to clear your mind. And yeah, Wednesday I did my yoga again. I feel like literally every single day I feel a little bit better, like a little bit stronger. I can hold down dog for a little bit longer, or you know, we did 3-legged dog, and the first day that we did that I died. Like I had to rest so many times. So every day I literally do feel like I'm getting a little bit better. So it is motivating and it just feels really good. I really like the ones where she does just like a good like full body flow. Some of them are a little bit slower than others where, you know, you'll just kind of be like standing the whole time and you'll really only do like 2 or 3 poses. I like when we do more than that and it's more kind of active, but that's just me and like what I want for why I'm doing them, obviously. Other than that, I did a leg workout, more of like a resistance training workout. I did yoga when I first woke up. I had like my coffee and my water or whatever, and then right after yoga I ate my breakfast, and then I kind of just hung out for like an hour-ish, planned my workout, and then after that I worked out. I did a couple more like warm-ups and like stretching before my actual leg workout just to like get my hips opened up a little bit more and just feeling good. And I'm doing more like at-home resistance training stuff when I'm obviously limited with weights. Like I only have 20 and 25 pound dumbbells, so when I'm limited with weights I like to do more single leg exercises, because if I'm just using my body weight, obviously doing single leg exercises is going to be more challenging than like double leg stuff. So whenever I'm doing any sort of resistance training, even if it's upper body, I'm doing a lot of unilateral stuff. So that's just kind of like a little tip that you can use for your own workouts. I'm also doing more explosive stuff, so more jumps, more supersets and stuff like that to just make it a little bit more intense, more pauses, more pulses, really focusing on my form, the contraction, that I'm feeling it everywhere properly. Also have been going to failure. Even on the workout that I put on the screen, I have like an estimated kind of reps number where I might rate like 15 or something, but really like if I get to 15 and I'm like, no, I can still keep going, I'll basically keep going until I'm almost at failure, like until I'm like dying. I think that that's really important with body weight, like at home workouts, because I'm not using as much weight as I usually would. I think that that is more important to make sure that I am challenging myself enough. Thursday, yoga again, of course, and I went for another run, did my yoga first thing in the morning, went for a run first thing after that, and this was the first run that I've done where I didn't have to walk at all. My shin splints didn't hurt at all. I was able to run the whole time. I still didn't get my time under 30 minutes. I think it was like 32 or 33 minutes, so it was still a little bit better than the time before that. Like literally every time I've run, it's been like progressively just like a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, so that's good. It felt really good. The only other thing that I kind of did that day was I did some handstand work. So Morgan Rose, I don't know how to say her last name. I'm gonna put her name up on the screen. First, so she's just like my entire like body inspiration right now, but also just like in terms of like her athleticness, like the shit that she can actually do. I want to be able to do that. Like I just think it's fucking cool like how strong she is, and obviously she looks so good too. She did a video where, so she's dating Steve Cook, if you know who Steve Cook is. She's dating Steve Cook, so I think she's kind of doing like a series where she's teaching him how to handstand. So I did all the drills in that video that she like gave Steve to do to practice. So that was, although not really like an official workout, it's still really hard if you've ever tried to like handstand and actually hold it up. It's really hard, so I'm gonna count it as kind of a workout, and I will also link her channel in the description box below if you want to follow those videos too. Handstand work, no, it's not an official workout, but that's another tip for you guys, is any sort of movement. My family and I, when we first were all staying home, we were like playing Just Dance. Like my mom and I would play Just Dance for like an hour, which is just such good cardio. Like we would literally be sweating. The other day I was trying to teach myself like TikTok dances and like shuffling and stuff, and again, I'm like literally sweating. So even if it's not necessarily a workout like you would do in the gym, any sort of like movement, anything that's getting your heart rate up, anything that's like really challenging you is still a workout. So don't underestimate those things, or don't think that like just because you're not getting maybe as good of a workout or like the typical workout that you would do in the gym, don't think that it's like not good enough. Friday was yoga again. You'll see from the video, it was like very, like I felt like it was just an ab workout. It didn't really feel like a lot of yoga to me, which I know obviously core is super, super important. But for me, when I'm doing my yoga in the morning, I want it to be, like I said, I really like a lot of movement and stuff. So I wanted it to be a little bit more of like a yoga flow than just abs. So I didn't love it. I think that was day 5 or 6 of yoga with Adrienne. I don't remember, but if you are following along and you maybe feel the same as me, that might be one that you want to skip and just go on to the next day, because I did not love it. Then I did an upper body workout, so more of a resistance training workout that day. Use like dumbbells and bands, that kind of stuff. And then I did more handstand work. So I basically just did all the drills that I did from that video that I mentioned before of Morgan's. I just did all those drills again that day. Kind of like mixed in with my upper body workout. I don't know, it was a little bit weird. And then later Friday night, I just did some more stretching. So I just Googled like a deep stretch, like a full body deep stretch or something, because I didn't feel like I really got that in the morning with my yoga that I did. And then it was just like a follow along video. If I remember what video it is, I'll link that down below, because I did really like that one. Something about just like having a really deep, like good stretch before you go to bed, it felt really good. So that might be actually something that I'm gonna implement like this week / like next week, going forward. Okay, Saturday, so the last day of the week, I did my yoga in the morning, and then I did another full body HIIT workout. This again was very minimal equipment. I did use some equipment in this one, but it can be modified to do no equipment as well. And I did film this one as well for another like real-time video on YouTube. So that was my last video. I'll link it here again for you. And yeah, that one really killed me. I did it outside. It was awesome. It was such a nice day out, so it felt really good to work out outside. I did 10 exercises, and then I just did the circuit twice. So you could modify it too. You could literally just do one circuit if you just wanted like a quick little 10-minute thing. You could add an extra circuit if you wanted it to be a little bit harder, a little bit more challenging. That brings me to my last little tip. Real-time workouts on YouTube I have been loving them. I usually write my own workouts. I obviously like write programs and stuff for my clients. There is something about just like being at home where I feel like I can't mentally get into it as much. And so I've been really finding that follow along workouts or like real-time workouts have been super helpful because I just put the video on and then like if it's playing, I'm going to do it with them. I don't know. I used to do Jillian Michaels workouts when I was in like grade 12, so it's like the same kind of idea, like a workout video that's playing and then you do it at the same time. That is my last little tip for you, is real-time workouts have been super helpful for me to stay motivated. So definitely go check out the two that I have. I have another one coming. I have another one coming next week, I believe, which will be a lower body workout, real time and everything again. So with all the tips and stuff that I gave, I just wanted to say, obviously this is all stuff that works for me. This is kind of stuff that I found from just like having a couple days where I didn't feel super motivated or didn't want to really work out. I kind of sat with myself and was like, okay, what do I need to do? Because I don't believe that we all need to be super productive during this like quarantine time. I know it's really weird for everyone and harder for some than others. I'm maybe really lucky in the fact that I think that this is like really a gift that we've been given. I feel very lucky to kind of been given this time to be able to spend so much time on things that I'm passionate about, like making YouTube videos. I'm finding motivation a little bit harder. I love going into the gym, so it's definitely been harder mentally to like get myself into workouts, and I'm doing a lot different workouts now than I really ever have in the past. So like the most important thing is that you find something that works for you. All the stuff that I've been doing, yes, it's going to get me to my goals, but most importantly, I'm really enjoying everything that I'm doing. You know, like I said, wake up in the morning early and work out. If you know that that's not going to work for you, don't just do it because I'm saying that it's like a tip. The thing that's going to work best for you is just whatever you enjoy most. So find stuff that you like, find what works for you, and do it. That is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched this entire thing, I hope it was helpful for you, and I hope that you were able to take something away from this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos from me, more in this series and more real-time workouts, and see more from my losing fat and getting fit series. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and if it helped you, and you can follow me on Instagram to see more of my kind of day-to-day. I would love for you to comment your goals or tag me in your Instagram stories. I really want to do this series with you guys and feel like we are doing it together. So I will see you guys next week.